Hi everyone. Today I'll be talking about the pros and cons of being college bound, which means that I'll be speaking on if college athletes should or should not be paid to play. So in the NCAA, college athletes are given scholarships, a good education. Most colleges think that getting a good education is the best deal instead of getting paid. Therefore, many may agree to disagree. College coaches and sports companies such as Nike, Adidas, Reeboks, Under Armour get paid millions of dollars each year to sponsor different schools and athletes. With that being said, there are many reasons and major issues. The issue is that should or should not all college athletes be paid to play. College athletes should be paid to play due to their ability of playing the sport and earning a scholarship. Every college athlete dedicates up to 30 to 45 hours to their sport, including game time, which means paying the player would be a result of being able for the students and athletes to manage their money. One reason a college athlete should be paid is because of the variety of sports companies sponsoring the college and the advertising of the athletes on the video games without paying them. Former college player and athletes believe that the NCAA should pay athletes just for marketing them and using their jerseys and their names on other merchandise. Former Oklahoma running back Adrian Peterson, who is now running back for the Minnesota Vikings, he believes that athletes should be paid because the university makes money and the athletes are the ones bringing in the revenue for the school. Most of all athletes could use the money to pay bills, college fees, tuition, and other needs. A clear, reasonable argument is that students could be in need of money for financial support for their families. Also, the NCAA may or may not have under the deal tables going on, but it could be a valid argument of paying the athletes. The NCAA is a multi-billionaire industry that makes more revenue than the NBA and the National Hockey League. Coaches are being paid each year and gaining yearly extensions. Therefore, their salary should be deducted and given portions. They should give portions of their salary to the students and or athletes, I should say. The NCAA revenue is by millions, increasing by millions, nearly up to 11 billion each year for the men's basketball tournament, and also fans of the organizations come to watch the players and support them by buying tickets, jerseys, bobbleheads. They do that for the athletes. They don't come and pay hundreds of bucks just to come see the coach. So if the coach is being paid $2 to $5 million a year, taking away money from the school and students, which could help recruit more athletes and provide more scholarships. During this process, students would be able to maintain a high GPA and advance to play. Athletes who attend the college of their choice should be helped out financially by the school. The reason is why they will have money to visit their families, which most families don't have the money to come visit their student who's an athlete at their college that's not close to home, and that's the reason the athlete is playing at college, because they're there on a scholarship, and families don't have much income for all those needs and can't pay bills and do all this at once. Another case is just, like I said, for emergency for the student. If they're far away from home, they'll be capable of having money for any circumstance. Although the CEO of the NCAA supports the organization of the athletes, it is his job to provide and keep everyone protected and satisfied. Board members of the NCAA do not believe that athletes should be paid because they are considered athletes and not employees. The president, Mark Emmert, who was the president of the NCAA, thinks that athletes are not professional athletes and that that college schools wouldn't play in the championship game if they were paid because of the use of their image. Also, like, the top 3 recruiting schools are between Duke, Kentucky, and North Carolina. And most male basketball athletes who play at these 3 colleges are more likely to have a career lined up ahead after they graduate, or after even 1 or 2 years of playing college basketball. They can enter themselves into the NBA draft and become a top pick. There are also reasons why athletes should not be paid. One reason is that athletes are considered students and not employees, which I've also mentioned. And the NCAA is where college athletes are considered amateurs and do not have the skills to obtain such factors as those who are professionals. The education and academic role plays a major role, which can lead to athletes receiving their degrees and being more prepared for the future. Concepts of paying the athletes could certainly cause them to take the money ahead of time and go in a different direction and using that money for different causes other than for, their sport, or just personal things. The NCAA should not pay students due to the fact that paying the athlete can result in the university losing their best player or their most gifted mentors. The college athletes must have a better advantage than they do because they can enter the draft, which I also mentioned. If they maintain a high GPA, go to all classes, go to all practices, play their sport, make it through, and just play good, play their best, they can end up in the NBA and get paid. In a reasonable world of many pros and cons, college athletes can argue the issue of not getting paid in the NCAA. Yes, we can argue and agree to disagree that education is a no doubt major priority, but getting paid as a student athlete is not bad or stupid as it seems. Cons of the athletes who want to get paid for advertising and the advertisement of players in the video games. Since the NCAA does not think athletes should get paid in college, then why should coaches be paid millions just to coach? Why should players be advertised and not receive income?